day I found out, I believe, was the last day of classes I had. And the only thing I can remember is just being so horribly depressed and just walking around in sort of a daze. And I don't even remember any of the details of what happened. Everything just sort of blurred together, you know, because on that day, more than any other, it's just this consuming feeling of depression and helplessness. I mean, you know, throughout this entire process, there's been some bad days and there's been some rough times, but that day it was probably the worst. I think the scariest moment for me, it's not any moment in particular, but it's all these little moments during his treatment where every day when he came home, he looked just a little worse, you know. The radiation and the chemotherapy, it really ages a person and it really takes the life out of them in a way. And so you don't really notice it at first, but one day you wake up and it's like, it's almost like looking at a completely different person, you know. And I think one of the scariest things is just seeing that person go through that process and that sort of metamorphosis. It's like, on the one hand, the treatment's saving his life, but when you look at him, it almost feels like it's taking the life out of him. So you kind of feel like you're stuck between a rock and a hard place. I don't know if I have any specific favorite memory, but there's been a few times where it was just me and him being able to spend time together. Like back when we lived in Virginia and we would come up here to visit sometimes. One time it was just me and him. We did the whole trip by ourselves. And that was nice because it was a chance for just me and him to spend time together, you know. And I think moments like that are the ones that really stick with you the most.